Hola magical friends, welcome back to another Minecraft cozy let's play. In between episodes, I got quite a bit of things done. If you watch my recent video, you may have noticed that I have decorated my house. It is my upgraded starter house and it is honestly so beautiful. I love it so much. I want to show you all of the decorations that I got done. I have made it very lush because that's my favorite thing to do. I love lush builds and I love the moss block. So there is quite a lot of that all throughout the area. I also added some cute pumpkins, some vines, lots of foliage, and I will be finishing this chimney here today. Now, as for the inside, it pretty much looks the same as it did in the long play video, but I added a few more touches like more lanterns around the area and a couple of more foliage. This kitchen port still looks about the same and I love it so much. I just have my food stored in here. And I'm also smelting some clay so that I can use that for the fireplace. That reminds me, I actually need to get some more coal. Moving on, going upstairs, still looks the same. I removed the bookshelves here because I need to put some new ones. I think I'm going to put the regular bookshelves and not the chiseled ones. I think it looks better that way, so I will get that done sometime throughout the video. I added some more lanterns and this is still the same where it's just for upgrading my gear and making banners, which I actually really want to make the flower pattern banner. I've never done that before, so I'm gonna have to do that as well. And outside, I still need to finish decorate. I want to replace these fences with lecterns. I think it'll look a lot better. In here is still the little storage room. I have built a storage house, so this isn't really necessary for my use, but I obviously still have quite a few things in here, so it is useful for now. I may change it sometime soon. And in the attic, there is just this super magical area. There is this little chandelier piece. I have to replace the iron bars with chain. And I have the beautiful amethyst blocks that make the prettiest sounds here for the flooring, with some bookshelves and some shelving at the top, some paintings around a crafting table. This is the brewing station. I have this texture pack for the brewing guide. I honestly still don't understand it, but I hope that I can learn how to do this very soon. And this is just the enchanting area. I have some of my diamonds and emeralds and a Fortune 3 book stored here along with the enchanting necessities like lapis lazuli. And it looks so magical and I love how this came out. Again, I will leave the link in the description for the video that I used for building this house, since this obviously was not built from my imagination, although it is slightly different in terms of the color palette and a few things of decoration on the inside. Now, I have a slight announcement, and that is I'm going to be finally pushing to defeat the Ender Dragon from this point onward. I believe I'm at a good place in this Minecraft world to do something like that, and I'm finally starting to learn how to enchant. I'm literally enchanting anything that I feel like I really need. And I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more in the video actually, because I have something to show you. But yeah, on this point forward, I'm going to be preparing to defeat that Ender Dragon and exploring the end. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I'm hoping to get that done in this world. Speaking of enchantments, I have quite a few things enchanted since the last time I saw you guys. I did quite a bit of mining in a Twitch stream, so I got quite a few diamonds and more iron, and I used the diamonds to craft myself all of the tools and a armor set. Now, I only have my diamond helmet with Aqua Infinity and Respiration 3. The rest I am going to enchant, it's just going to take quite a bit of time. For my tools, I enchanted my sword with Looting 3 and I named it Sting after the sword in Lord of the Rings. For my pickaxe, I have 2 diamond pickaxes, one named Immortal with Silk Touch, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. Now this is for getting blocks as a whole, things like mushroom blocks I love, and I hope to collect some, and I really needed the Silk Touch obviously to get that block broken. My next pickaxe is called All Reliable because of all the good enchantments on it. It has Fortune 3, Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. I was so happy with getting all of the enchantments that I have on it. It's so good. As for my diamond axe, I have Efficiency 5, Unbreaking 3, and Mending. Same thing goes for my diamond shovel. Having these tools will definitely help me on my venture to defeat the Ender Dragon, along with making the building process easier with Efficiency 5 and Mending and Unbreaking. As to how I got all of these enchantments, I have to show you my trading. Before we go to the village, I want to show you the little bulletin board that I made for myself. Now this is just a to-do list of all the things that I want to get done. Obviously I still have quite a bit that I want to do, but this is just off the top of my head. For starters, I need to make a new iron farm because I absolutely hate mining, especially for iron. It's really annoying to get. So I am going to try and build another one, maybe in a live stream. The next one is making an official villager trading hall. Now I have a villager trading system set up, but I need to make it a little bit more ethical and nicer. So a hall is definitely necessary. I also want to make a barn for all the cute animals. I have a couple of cows and sheep over there that definitely need a home. I also want to build a beautiful bridge because there is a giant crater-like hole by my farm, and I think making a bridge connecting from the farm to a barn would be super cute. And I also want to finish decorating my house, which that task is really just finishing the fireplace, so this will be done today. I had another task that I wanted to get done, and that is building an XP farm, which is something that I actually got done. So let's go on over to the XP farm and I'll show you guys. Building this thing honestly was on a whim. I decided to just get it done because the opportunity presented itself. During my live stream, I was exploring one of the cave systems and I found an abandoned mineshaft. And obviously mineshafts have spawners all over the place, and this was one of them. I found a skeleton spawner and a spider spawner. This is the path leading down to it. This is actually where there is a area for mining that I first explored in this world, but I kind of blocked it off and made a little tunnel to the XP farm instead. And it is this super long, not really cute path, but it gets the job done, and I needed something fast and easy to just tunnel out to get to the farm. I think I'm going to add railways here sometime soon, like powered railings, just to make this process faster and a little bit more fun, because right now I'm just hopping through the tunnel and I still have to finish decorating it, but it's pretty small, so I have to spend some time making it a little bit bigger. Here is the XP farm. Like I said, it is super small. I did replace the blocks with some moss, and it's in the middle of the mine shaft. Let me just show you the layered version of this. I have no idea. I think it's like this. And this is where the skeleton spawner is, and this is where we are. Surrounding us is the rest of the mine shaft, and over here there's the 2 spider spawners, which I won't be building an XP farm with anytime soon because I think this is good enough for me. I obviously tested it out many times and we have quite a bit of bone meal so far and some arrows and bows. I will leave the link in the description for the video that I used for this because it was super helpful and easier than I thought it would be. I just put some chests in here just to keep some of the materials that I used to decorating this area in here, as well as for basic storage if this chest gets full. I do want to decorate it a little bit more and make it bigger, like I said, but for now, this is all that I've got going on. And speaking of mending enchantment, I want to try and mend my pickaxe. I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it. It is mending. Okay, that's so cool. Let's see if I could get it fully mended. I would say this is like a really good farm for a solo player. I'm sure there's better ones, obviously, but it does the job for me. And yeah, I'm just super happy with it. All right, now that I have my diamond axe all mended, I need to do that for the sword as well, but I'm going to be getting a lot of use out of the sword, so for now I'll just leave it the way it is, and we're going to put these away and make our way back home to my base. All right, I am out of my little mine shaft. I also blocked off my nether portal because piglins started to escape and I was not having that, so yeah, this is blocked off until further notice. And I kind of want to build up the nether portal that's by the village and use that one instead because I have probably like the worst spawns in the nether. So I'm probably going to do that today in this video just to hope and pray that I have a different spawn location. Let's head over to the village and I'm going to show you guys all of the enchantments that I managed to get with them. I'm very, very happy. It took so many hours, honestly, but it was definitely worth it because it's going to be a necessary step to get all of my armor enchanted if I want to defeat the Ender Dragon successfully. I still have yet to make stairs down to this village, so we are going to just keep on parkouring our way down, taking some damage here and there, but you know, the hill gets the job done. Now, this is looking very unethical right now. I can't lie to you, but it still does the job, and sooner or later, I will definitely be making this a lot more prettier. I plan on building a trading hall in that area over there, probably break down a couple of houses, and overall still have the idea to transform this village into something really cute and not so haphazardly looking. I'm just going to go through all of the enchantments that I managed to get so far. Starting from this dude, we have Looting 3, Silk Touch, Fortune 2, which I combine 2 of these Fortune 2 books to make a Fortune 3. Mending, Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Infinity, Blast Protection 4, Power 5, Efficiency 5, and Respiration 1. Again, I combine these to get Respiration 3. Hold on. There is so much sound here. I'm just going to turn off friendly voices real quick. There are a ton of fishermen here because they kept wanting to get a librarian job, so I had to put a placeholder job for them, and that was the fisherman one. So these guys are eventually going to become librarians, but for now I am going to stick with these guys because I still have to get some enchantments from them. I still need to get the enchantments for my armor. And those enchantments are going to be the Protection 4, Blast Protection, the Mending, Unbreaking, all of that stuff. I am going to have to trade with these guys, obviously get some emeralds first. That's going to take a very long time, so I think I'm going to speed through that one day. I won't be focusing on completely enchanting everything right now. I think I'll save that for the next video, but I still wanted to show you all of the enchantments that I have so far. With all of this talk about enchanting and preparing for this Ender Dragon, I definitely have a checklist of all the things that I want to get done leading up to the actual fight. Enchantment is definitely going to be a huge focus on top of potion making and making sure that I have backups of things. I haven't explored too much in the Nether. I need to go through, like, I think it's called bastions. I need to go find those, kill some blazes, and definitely explore those areas, which is something I've never done before, and honestly it's really scary. I will eventually get to doing all of that, but I want to save that all for a different video and making things more concise. I want to take all the right steps and I don't want to leave anything out. I'm just gonna pay a little visit to my storage house because I actually have to put new storage boxes down here where my moss farm was. It unfortunately broke, and yeah, I tried everything to repair it, but it was giving me a really hard time and I was just annoyed with it. So I think I'm just going to transform this place for more storage. I'm going to place all of the chests along the walls and just keep it designated for that. I am going to make a moss farm again sometime soon, but I think I have a decent amount of it now where I don't really need any more. I even put the rest all the way up here. And obviously I have some azalea bushes and moss carpet. So we are definitely set for the time being. I am going to just make a couple of chests and get to transforming the basement. I'm going to set my chest up by doing them the sideways way. I don't even know if that's a proper way to say that, but we're putting it like this because you get the most out of the space that you have. I'm actually going to keep this space open right here because I have an idea. I'm going to decorate the middle part here, so I'm going to keep the middle space open, and I'm going to get rid of this. I'm not sure why this is like this, but we're going to fill that up. I think I'm actually going to move these boxes downstairs because I kind of want to rework the upper area, and I also think it'll be a good use to just get all of these out and organized. I'm going to finish putting up all of these chests here and make everything look pretty. I have to get a bit more spruce wood and oak wood, so let's get to some knocking down some trees. And you guys can see the efficiency 5 in full force. It's honestly the best thing. Alright, so I'm going to take a little break from this before I get too carried away. I put some more chests over here and they look pretty good. I love how the symmetry is working over here, and I started to I started to put some chests up at the top just to get an idea of what chests would look like up here, and I really like it. I think this is going to be such an amazing upgrade from the little moss farm that I have here, and it just makes more sense that there's a lot more storage in the basement part of the storage house. I have all of this stuff in my inventory, so I'm just going to put them all in here randomly. I promise I will get around to organizing everything. It's definitely crazy right now. I also can't find my sword. Okay, there we go. It was somewhere in there, and I'm just gonna take this. I'm probably missing some other stuff that I had, but that is okay. Now, moving on from that definitely was a little detour. That was not planned. As I mentioned before, I definitely want to finish decorating my house. Since I want it... Oh! He's spinning! Look at the pig! That was so adorable. I'm going to proceed to finishing this chimney. I needed to get some campfire, and I also need to get some trap doors, which I'm going to use these oak planks because they look the nicest with the chimney and fire together. And while we do that, I have to go check on the clay because I think I have just enough. Let's go on and make all of the bricks that I'm going to need. I didn't realize it took 4 brick blocks to make a block brick. Wait, brick and then bricks? Okay, that's really funny for a name like that because it's just bricks. I thought it'd be like, actually, I'm not sure what it would have been like. I have all the materials that I need to build this chimney, so let's get this started. I'm gonna set everything up over here in this corner. Sorry, flower, you're gonna have to move over. And we are going to get everything sorted. I'm going to make a couple of brick stairs because they will also act as a sort of texturing pattern. For example, like this part right here, it just adds a different look to it and I really like it. Now I'm going to just make a sort of cube-like structure all the way to the top of the roof. Just seeing how it looks like. I think it's coming along pretty well. I have to fix some of these areas over here. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. It's not a crazy complicated build, like it's just a chimney. But when it comes to differentiating parts of the build, that's when you really have to put your mind together and really think of how everything looks like from a larger perspective, which is something I have quite a bit of trouble in doing sometimes. But after watching a ton of Minecraft videos with building, I think I've gotten the hang of it. I'm going to put the campfires in the middle and then put the trapdoors around it. It's looking a little bit rough, so I'm going to actually change these out with some regular brick. I'm still waiting for some to finish smelting at the furnace, which I didn't think it would take so long. And you can't really use like the blast furnace for these things, unfortunately. So now I'm going to just fix up this area, make things look a little bit more cohesive with the bricks, and maybe start adding some around here, adding some stairs around, get rid of this awkward little layer right here. Now for some more foliage, my favorite part, I'm going to just leave some vines up throughout the chimney. They will definitely grow on their own, as you can see, so that will not be an issue. And I'm just going to place these random ones over there, putting some oak leaves throughout and some down here. And I'm pretty much done. I think it looks really good for a little chimney. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to use the nether portal by the village as a new nether portal point. So we're gonna go get that done, go into the nether and see our luck. I really hope it's a better spawn than the one that I have at my house. And I hope it's, you know, it's nothing scary. I have my bucket of lava, some water, and I also have flint and steel so that we can light the nether portal once we have it all built up. And the nether portal is just in our sights. It's not too far from the village, which I think is super convenient. If I can turn this into a really cute little watchtower, I think that would be perfect for this water setting. We only have this one crying obsidian, so I'm going to need to get quite a bit. I found a nearby lava pool, so we're just going to put the water on it and start mining up this obsidian. I have 48 obsidian. That's actually more than enough that we need. So I definitely have some left over and maybe I can use that once I'm in the nether. I can make a different spawn point. I'm not sure how the whole connecting portals work, but maybe I can figure that out along the way. For now, I'm going to head back to the little village and build up that nether portal. Oh, I got a little achievement for breaking the crying obsidian. I've flattened out this area pretty well. I'm going to just get rid of these little floating blocks here and put down the new obsidian, which I think it just needs to be, it could be any size as long as it's like 3 here, I think. I think this is the right size. It looks right. And there we go. It is all lit up. We have some gold, so I can make a helmet real quick. Need to make a thing. Actually, I'm gonna put boots on like that and go right in. This is probably like a really bad idea, but I really just need to see if I get a good spawn. There's a ghast. There's a ghast right there. There's a ghast right there. There's a ghast right there. Oh my gosh. What if the ghast comes out of the portal? That was so bad. It was a good spawn though. I can't lie. I didn't really get to see the map fill out, but we weren't in lava and we weren't on a super high crazy altitude. But there is a ghast. That's okay. You know, I'll just leave him there. I'm not gonna bother the dude. I'm gonna have to bring my bow and stuff in there. I genuinely thought that I was going to get blown up, and yeah, that was scary. It literally started looking at me, and I think I have the hostile mobs sound off, so I did not notice it until I turned. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure I would have heard the noises that it makes, which again, I hate the sounds. It's not fun, but I definitely need to go in there sooner or later. Okay, now I can finally tick off finish house decorating since I finally decorated my house inside and out. I think it looks super, super amazing. Let's go in some free cam one more time. I think it's so perfect. I love it so much. The chimney actually looks really good and blends in well with everything. That is all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. And once again, I am definitely going to be working towards preparing for the Ender Dragon. I think the next couple of videos will be heavily focused on exploring bastions, enchanting all my armor, maybe getting netherite armor, we'll see, learning to make potions. I really need to make feather falling potions and healing potions, gather a ton of TNT if I do want to get netherite armor. I think the next couple of episodes are definitely going to be so much fun to record and share with you all. And I really hope that in the next month or so, we will be defeating the Ender Dragon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!